and hazy dreams, where time slows down and the light gently gleams. Floating melodies, soothing beats arise, taking us away where imagination flies. Close your eyes, enter the dreamland serene, where the subconscious tells a story yet unseen. Loved by the rhythm, a trance slowly unfolds in this realm of tranquility where peace beholds.
Good morning, everybody. I hope this video finds you well. Today, I just want to cover another successful affirmation. This happened years ago. And this one here has to deal with manifesting a large luxury car, which was one of the things that I had on my affirmation list, that I would have a large luxury car. I specified that it be large, that it be a luxury, and that it would be an automobile. And that manifested. And what had happened was my mother got herself a new Lincoln Continental, and she gave me her Cadillac. So I ended up with a Cadillac DeVille. If for those of you who don't know what a Cadillac DeVille is, watch The Sopranos. It's the Cadillac that Tony Soprano used to drive, as well as some of the other mob bosses. I love that car. It was great. Nice white cream interior, big bench seat, wide. It had a lot of power, massive V8 engine, and it could accelerate up a hill grade. It was really, really nice, and I really liked it. Now, what people don't seem to understand, and I didn't understand up until I started really paying attention, was these affirmations will manifest in the best possible way depending upon your life track. I said a car would manifest. So a car manifested. Didn't matter if it was a hand-me-down car. Didn't matter if it came from my mother. It didn't matter if I would have won it in a lottery, or what if I would have bought a car, I would have still be in possession of having a large car. And that would be that. Except, what happens when you have a large expensive car? Well, if something goes wrong, you have large expensive costs. When I ended up getting a divorce from my wife, she, in her list of spiteful activities, and she did have a list, she was a genius in doing shit, was to pour sugar or some kind of chemical into the transmission. She actually did it. She poured something in that transmission and she destroyed my transmission. And the replacement transmission was a lot of money. Look it up. Replacement transmission for a Cadillac DeVille. That's a lot of money, guys. So, if you wish to get big items, big prizes, expect to have big associative costs. And if you do this and don't wish for in your affirmations a supporting structure, whether it's an income or a network to support your purchases, you will probably end up losing them, because having something is different than maintaining something. So perhaps I should have said something along the lines of, I have a nice expensive car that I am able to afford, that runs well, and I never have any trouble with, or something like that. And I think that goes with everything. I had wished for nice large houses, which I ended up getting. A beach house, a penthouse and a beach house. They got them combined, and that came with other problems, which I will provide another video on that particular instance. But in this one here, this one is about a car. So what's the takeaways? Well, the first takeaway is that my wish came true, it manifested. Number two, it manifested in a way that I was not expecting. It was given to me by my mother. I was expecting maybe I'd win it in a lottery, or a great deal would come my way and I'd buy it or something. Who knows? And another thing that came out of it is the realization that whatever you ask for, you have to have a supporting infrastructure to have that thing. If you say, I want to have a horse, great, you're going to have a horse, but you're going to sure as hell going to have a barn to keep it in, and hay to feed it, and veterinary bills, and take it out for walks and stuff. You're going to need that. Same with a boat. You say, I want to have a boat, which is one of my affirmations, and sure as shit, there you do. You got a boat, and now you're going to take care of it, and that's an expensive proposition. Make sure you have the infrastructure to support your wishes as they manifest, because people, that's a very, very important aspect of your life. Now, actually, I presently don't have any affirmations for vehicles right now. I did have another one up to last year, where I wanted a simple, reliable, new car that doesn't give me any trouble. And so right now I drive a Toyota hybrid, and it hasn't given me any trouble, and it's reliable and all that. It's really great. So when you do these affirmations, you got to ask yourselves now, why did I want a big, expensive car? Well, in the United States, and this was way back when, this was years ago, this was maybe 2000, something like that. Back then, I was in the United States, and the car you drive is a reflection of who you are for some strange reason, because everybody gets around and drives around in the United States, and therefore if you're a guy, you're judged by the car you drive. If you were in Texas, big cars or white pickup truck, and you're in like Flint. But if you're driving a ratty old falling apart car, nobody's going to really give you that kind of apparent respect. And it's all apparent. I don't know what it's a cultural thing, I guess. So I wanted to have the biggest, that because I felt that I was the biggest and most expensive, and therefore I was deserving of it, and that's the way it works. And you guys might feel the same way about other things. The neighborhood where you live in, the school that your kid attends to, the whimsies in your front yard, whatever it may be, right? So, keeping up with the Joneses is not something that you should really incorporate within your affirmation campaign, is what I'm getting at. Focus on what you want to make your life better and easier, and you'll probably be all right. All right? Don't sacrifice happiness for an apparent short duration discomfort. That short duration will end up getting to be a long duration, so don't do it. Okay, people? And with that, please like and subscribe, and know that we all live in this world together. Let's make the best of it. The world is in crazy town right now. It's absolute crazy town. The United States crossed the threshold. It's kind of like it's tumbling down the black hole right now. So it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's a period of change for the United States, and a period of change for the rest of the world too. So Now, more than ever, is the time for all of us to stand up to the plate, put an extra smile on, and be a little bit nicer to everybody else. And I know you're going to do it, and you're going to be good. You're going to be good to dogs, you're going to be good to cats, and you're going to be good to your neighbors and your loved ones. Why? Because I believe in you. That's why. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Haze of a quiet Sunday morning, lost in thought, imagination soaring. Dreamlike melodies fill the air, creating a world where I'm happy in there. Close my eyes and let the beat take hold. Lost in a dream, I am never growing old. The rhythm flows through my veins, setting me free. In this slow, soft and gentle reality,